Every day is a school day, and what have we learned? What have we learned over the last few days? That Meghan Markle will never ever go away. She will continue with this smile on her face, like she is okay, and the world are not looking at her and asking, are you actually insane? Where is your conscience? Where are the levels? Will you do anything to align yourself with celebrity and fame? Where is your soul? Where is it gone? How do you not cringe like we are? Because she carries on. We watch her first out the block, 2025, running on the sand with that white aesthetic, that backdrop of muted down tones, which takes us back to her going on about muted down tones and how it was the woe of the time within the royal family. But we just pretend that don't happen. We pretend that don't happen in the world of Harry and Meghan, that they didn't speak that and we didn't hear that and they didn't cash in they're not doing this today because of that. Like there's a massive triangle of absolute sheer gaslighting as they continue. And I know this, I grew up in abuse, and I'm not saying, but we have watched them kind of abuse as they become the power balance in this dynamic, as they knew the family couldn't speak out, as they continued to deal that blow, as they attacked from the outside, you know, and knowing that the royal family were poorly and facing all kinds, they continued to abuse on the main stage, you know, elder abuse. Yeah, that's how I see it, that's how I perceive it, my opinions, obviously. And we're meant to just pretend that didn't happen. We're meant to Meghan now listen about joy and family and all things genuine and new friends. Of course you need new friends, because we've watched you lose all your friends because of the choices you made, because all this triangle, it happens, you know. Remember, you were there sat on the sofa, you were doing all of that, you were speaking all of that, you were losing all of that. We hear the words of, she likes to elevate stuff, you know, pretty stuff, glitter on a plate, all shiny, sparkly, and all this nice stuff around me. Why is it around you? Because you married a man who was a prince to a country, who had a loving family, and you decided you were going to come and create divide, division, isolate, and take him away so you could have your time. You've got your time. You elevated based off that family and all the lies of despise that you chose to speak to us as you had stardom and fame in your eyes. And you've elevated. You've done that. Well done. You got there. You got your own show. But enjoy it, because that's it. It's done. The lift has stopped. This is the level that you're going to reach because most look on and don't agree. We don't want to wear the perfume you're wearing. We don't want to wear the clothes you are wearing. We don't want a marriage like yours because a large majority don't carry the same values as yours. We all felt devastated to watch the Queen and know she was sad in her last bit of such a magnificent journey, and you destroyed that. You stamped all over that. But now the people that are on minimum wage, £12.21 come April, who are struggling as a simple jar of coffee is about £6-7. This is the reality, as the food bank's trying to keep up with demand, and we're meant to watch you walk around your orchard as you pick flowers which people can't afford, as you place them in a vase, because you're not like passing ships in the night with your husbands and wives like everyone else trying to survive. This is your bit. You put pretty flowers in a vase in your 2025 in the sand, and even that you couldn't get right because we see your pre-advanced try. You know, you take one, you take two, you take three, because even that wasn't authentic, genuine. It was just an ad for TV, for your Instagram, to propel your name again. But even when this show dropped income to our screens, I didn't expect the very basic of baking, of cookery, although Mindy would not agree, because this is the most glamorous day of her whole life experience. is embarrassing. I don't know if I'm more embarrassed for Meghan Markle at this point, or Mindy, if that really is a thing, that she was happy to speak and sing to Meghan as she fulfilled Meghan's ego, as Meghan probably clapped in, you know. This is what, it's unforgivable what they did. I can't see past that, even though they want us to. They want to just glaze over that big chunk this last 6-7 years and just watch Meghan happy on a screen, walking around her orchard, based off all of it, and just pretends that it didn't happen and they didn't do any of it, and we just applaud them and support them and buy the stuff they want to sell to us, even though the stuff she's meant to make hasn't even got a place on a shelf in a supermarket for me to go and buy and bake. Just like, I can believe actually, with the world we live in today and the celebrity and how it's all unfolding, how social media is just, you know, and it is a risk. Social media is a risk to celebrity, and I wouldn't say all that. Social media is a risk because people like me and you get to watch other people like me and you. None of that crap. No people that can't touch grass. People that can decorate their homes just like ours, that make us feel an equal. People that will cook in their kitchens these simple, extravagant, cool recipes, you know? Home to home, it's going on as we all sit in our beds and we scroll social media and watch real people instead, not this manipulated, pretentious backdrop of perfection, when reality is we see the real intention now we do. Years ago, we had to rely on cribs in what's in your fridge. It's different. It's changed. And the last person I'm going to tune in to watch is Meghan Markle as she walks round someone else's kitchen. Do I want my daughter to look up to someone who can come into a family, who could be given all the love her dad did bring, but then chuck him to the curb as soon as she see in her eyes on the monarchy and her prince? Do I want my daughter to aspire to be that? How no. I would rather be here on £12.21 an hour with my £6 jar of coffee, with a genuine, authentic heart and a real home, than to be living in this shallow, hollow existence of celebrity stardom in which they try and sell to our homes. And this is why I've said it before and I'd say it again. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are the richest yet poorest people I've ever come to witness, because they don't understand that real life, real experience, real struggles. They can't carry empathy, accountability, to which they can't find growth. And this is why we see them just pretend, carry on. That didn't happen. Don't matter. They don't matter. It's us. It's me. It's I. And with that, there's no I in team. And this is why Meghan and Harry have this constant back and forth from the people of an extreme, because it's almost disturbing that they carry on. We can't relate. We can't, there's no comfortable. It's just awkward. It's embarrassing. And we just look on in horror. And she will get some views, but I imagine the large majority will be the people taking content for views. And obviously these are my opinions, my thoughts placed out to you like a true movie review, a consumer. And that's what a consumer should do. If someone wants to place their brand in front of me every day, I shall simply give a review of how that brand will make me feel, and I will have my say, you know?